In the somber town of Ebonwood, nestled between foreboding hills and ancient, whispering forests, there lived a solitary figure known as Elijah. He was a recluse, a man whose eyes held a depth of sorrow and madness that few could fathom. Elijah's abode, a decrepit mansion, stood at the edge of the town, its once grand architecture now succumbing to the relentless embrace of ivy and time. The townsfolk whispered about the mansion, about how its halls were haunted by the specters of Elijah's tragic past. Elijah's days were spent in the mansion's vast library, a labyrinth of towering bookshelves filled with ancient tomes and forgotten scripts. It was here, amidst the musty scent of aged paper and the quiet creak of the wooden floor, that Elijah sought solace from his tormented mind. The books spoke to him, whispering secrets of other worlds and dark passages that led to the recesses of the human psyche. One stormy night, as thunder roared and lightning illuminated the dark corners of the library, Elijah stumbled upon an unassuming leather-bound book titled The Labyrinth of the Mind. The pages were filled with cryptic symbols and unsettling illustrations that seemed to dance and twist before his eyes. As he delved deeper, the words began to blur, and the room around him started to warp and distort. The very fabric of reality seemed to unravel, pulling Elijah into a nightmarish realm where his deepest fears and darkest thoughts came to life. The library transformed into an endless maze of dark, narrow corridors, each turn leading to more twisted and surreal versions of Elijah's memories. Haunting visions of his long-lost love, Eleanor, appeared before him, her face twisted in a silent scream, eyes hollow and accusing. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the distant sound of a melancholic melody played on a piano echoed through the corridors, a haunting reminder of a happier time now lost. Elijah's mind became a battleground, his sanity hanging by a thread as he navigated the labyrinth. The walls seemed to breathe, pulsing with a malevolent life of their own, whispering vile secrets and mocking his despair. Shadows moved in the periphery of his vision, forming grotesque shapes that slithered and writhed in the darkness. As he ventured deeper, the passages grew narrower, the air colder, and the darkness more oppressive. Elijah's heart pounded in his chest, a frantic rhythm that mirrored the increasing intensity of the horrors that assailed him. He stumbled upon a room, its walls lined with mirrors that reflected 1,000 distorted versions of himself, each one more twisted and insane than the last. In a climactic moment of terror, Elijah faced his ultimate fear, the manifestation of his own insanity. It was a grotesque, shadowy figure, its eyes burning with a malevolent gleam, a twisted reflection of his own soul. The figure lunged at him, and Elijah felt a searing pain, as if his very essence was being torn apart. He screamed, a sound that echoed through the endless corridors of the labyrinth, a cry of utter despair and hopelessness. The figure vanished, and Elijah collapsed to the ground, his mind teetering on the brink of madness. He realized that there was no escape from this labyrinth, no way to unsee the horrors that lurked in the darkest corners of his mind. Elijah lay there in the suffocating darkness of the maze as the storm outside raged on. The lines between reality and nightmare had blurred irrevocably, leaving him trapped in a world of his own creation, a prisoner of his own mind. The book, The Labyrinth of the Mind, lay open beside him, its pages fluttering in the cold breeze, as if mocking his plight. In the town of Ebonwood, the storm passed, and life continued as usual. But the mansion at the edge of the town remained silent, a monument to a man who journeyed too far into the dark passages of his mind, never to return. Thank you for delving into the shadows with the Horror Memoirs. Our tale ends here, but the dread lingers. Remember, in the quiet dark, horror awaits. Join us again for more tales that chill the spine. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a whisper from the darkness.